okay, I think I have a little bit of an advantage. It's sort of like the law guys do. I'm not a real estate agent. I came from a radio background. By the way, the Red Sox lost 1-0. So spring market still hasn't started. But I actually sold radio for the Red Sox radio network. That's what job I'm on. And a lot of times when I was writing radio ads, you might have heard 1-800-54-GIANT. That wasn't me, but that's an example. Is that you want to think, okay, what is the consumer thinking? How is the consumer using this? I think a lot of realtors jump into this stuff and just say, how can I use it? What's the benefit to me? What can I say? They're not thinking, well, how is the consumer using this? And in the two main ways, and this is all, again, feedback from agents around the country that we work with, is that people are researching agents. So that goes back to the online reputation management. Now, this doesn't mean people are going to find you and hire you as an agent without having any idea who you are. But what they'll do is, so say somebody, theoretically I'm an agent, and somebody says, yeah, you should really check out Jared Alexandrov, blah, blah. 89% of people now search or verify my credibility either on Google or Facebook. I do it all the time with people. I know agents do it all the time to me because I get their friend requests all the time because they've heard me speak somewhere or somebody in their office has recommended. So they go and search me out. And if you're an agent, you're not managing what appears when somebody finds you, then you're missing out on chances of capturing more business. The second thing is to get up-to-date information and free reports. Social media is the fastest news source. Now, I know there's a lot of agents on their websites. I go to their websites and there's like the market stats from like June of 2008 on there because they don't really know how to update it. It takes a lot of work. They don't want to call their web guy and pay him $70 an hour. With Facebook, you can copy and paste the market stats in under 5 seconds, and do that once a week or once a month. It's easy to keep up to date, and that's how people get their news. Literally, I get pretty much most of my news from Facebook or Twitter because I like mostly because of sports, but I'll log on to Facebook just to see what's going on in the world. Why would I go to WBZ or Boston.com? So if you can be that person who is that community resource and is able to copy and paste news articles, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. That's all that we really have to do. All right, why Facebook for realtors? It goes back to how the consumers are using it. First thing, manage and enhance your online reputation. If you're not, nobody is, and you're kind of leaving things to chance. Again, more chances to capture leads, get referrals, advertise listings. You do want to do that. We're going to talk about balancing that. I'm going to give you some tips, that'll help you get more listings that have nothing to do with what you do on Facebook. If you are an office owner or a team leader or whatever you call it, or a manager, most of our business over the past month has come from managers who see an agent that has a professional page and then they want one for the office because they use it to recruit, which is big in Keller Williams. They use it to schedule their trainings and keep everybody informed and post the videos every month that their franchise creates or that their company creates. So offices actually are using Facebook pages to all as well. But for most people in the room, it's two things: manage and enhance your online reputation, and try to capture more leads, of course. Okay, so this goes. I made this point already. The point of this is that Facebook and Google are the two most important sites to be on. People think that in 2013, this is a HubSpot survey of social media marketers from all over the country, that something else is going to be, be bigger than Facebook, which is certainly a possibility. But right now, in the next couple of years, the two most important are Facebook and Google as far as business value. That's what they were asking about. Okay, so here we get into the nitty-gritty. So I said it was an easy 3-step process. Well, sometimes it's easy, but the first step is getting your page set up. If you don't have your page set up to capture leads, you're not going to capture any leads. If you don't have your page set up to search the MLS, people aren't going to go to your page to search the MLS. If you don't have your page set up with market data, people aren't going to look there for the latest market data. Now, this is just a list of what a Facebook page can do, and it's a lot longer than that. We've done all kinds of crazy stuff. But the main thing to realize is most agents set up a page, and even the guys from Hub Connected, they showed that example of a Facebook page for MDM Realty, and I was looking over here at the tabs. It's all like, info, review, it's like all the generic things that you set up, that Facebook sets up for you when you just set up a page. Joanna is able to use her page pretty much agents, office owners, and managers now realize that using their Facebook page as their web presence is easier, more cost effective, it's free to sign up, more cutting edge, and better form of communication when compared to their website. Over the next couple of years, websites are pretty much going to become, it's like static billboards is what they're going to seem like. Because a Facebook page and a blog, and if you, like they said, your blog will automatically go to this. It's constantly updating. Why would you ever, we never update our website. First of all, we don't want to pay a web designer all the time to be updating it all the time. Why would we do that? We just update our Facebook page. We do all the events on there. You probably registered for this event on our Facebook page, now that I think about it.
I just had a quick question. Yeah. You might cover it later, but when you do notes on Facebook, is that like enacted as a blog?
Well, that's just it doesn't quite measure up to, what a blog does.
You could put like meta tags and all that stuff with it, right?
Yeah, you can.
So it's not the same as a blog?
It'll be more effective for your ranking on Facebook as opposed to Google. But basically, it's a way to, what he's asking is, there's a notes feature on the pages if you want to use it, which allows you to write something longer, like a blog post, as opposed to a shorter update. But anyways, we're gonna go into a little bit more about setting up your page for web. Okay, so this is a question, as you can imagine, you probably get a lot, and some people might have it here. What's the difference between a Facebook profile and a Facebook business page? People don't know already. There's two really distinct things. I call it a Facebook business page. It's also known as a fan page. That's what a lot of people on here already have, I'm sure. For the most part, we recommend keeping the updates separate. I mean, there's a lot of theory about 10% personal, 50% this, 8% this. There's no real formula. What you really are going for in all this is balance. We're going to talk a little bit more about what to post after I show you this. But really, the main issue, if you're doing updates on your Facebook personal profile, you miss out on all the stuff that is available to you on the business page. So why would you choose not to to have the market data, to have your listings on, to have your testimonials, to have your MLS search? Most people never even know that stuff exists. And then a lot of people who set up pages, like the example you saw earlier, never even install that stuff.